My name is Soraya Shirazi-Beechey, and I am Professor of Molecular Physiology and Biochemistry at the University of Liverpool Institute of Integrative Biology. I am married and I have an adorable son and a gorgeous grandson, but my family doesn't stop here. I have trained over 40 PhD students, I've had 10 postdoctoral fellows and a large number of master's students. And I'm delighted to hear from them. They have jobs all over the world and their success is really the best award for me. I'm indeed an international person, being educated in 3 continents. So I was born in Iran, in Tehran, and I went to school in Tehran, and subsequently I went to United States where I got my Bachelor of Science in Biology and Chemistry, and then followed by obtaining my PhD in Biochemistry at London University. Then subsequently I worked as a postdoctoral fellow at the University of Kent in Canterbury for a short period, and then we moved to University of Wales in Aberystwyth, and the reason we moved because my husband got a job at the University of Wales in Aberystwyth, and when I went there I really had to start and create a job for myself. For a long time, almost 9 years, I worked full-time as an honorary lecturer without getting paid. And I'm not really complaining about that because that really had a very good ending that resulted for me to, because of the work I had done and achievements that I had made, to get a very prestigious and competitive Wellcome Trust senior lectureship, which really gave me my salary and the research, the cost of my research. Now I say that because it is a very good demonstration of how the determination to have a successful career combined with taking care of the family, it can lead to a successful outcome. And this is a really very good example for young girls who want to remain in science and they have family and the difficulties to get an independent position. And my message is just don't give up and be determined and you'll succeed. Now I joined the University of Liverpool about 20 years ago, and I have now a very well-funded laboratory, and I have a number of postdoctoral fellows and PhD students, all through my own grants, being funded through my grants, and I collaborate with scientists all over the world. Now, I am a basic scientist who has effectively applied the outcome of fundamental research into practical application, and I call myself also a comparative gastroenterologist because I work not only on human gastrointestinal tract but also a range of species. And my research really is based looking at the biology, microbiology and physiology of gastrointestinal tracts, and on the gut, which is an organ which starts from the mouth and goes right to the end of the large intestine, is exposed from its luminal or apical side to basically external worlds. We eat different food every day in different amounts, and they enter the intestine. There are changes in bacteria, there are toxins, and it is important that this tissue to sense and detect these changes and respond and adapt. And of course, if that doesn't happen, it would lead into various pathological conditions. So throughout my research, what I have shown that the gastrointestinal tract is not only a digestive tube, it is a sensory organ. And what we showed that there are receptors and nutrient receptors in the intestine, like taste receptors in the tongue, that basically they can detect changes in composition of the feed, but then respond by producing various biological materials, we call it gut hormones, that control vital functions such as gut motility, nutrient absorption, secretion of digestive enzyme, insulin secretion and food intake. And that is, I'm very proud of the work that we have done. Now, I have been fortunate to get a number of awards, and the two most notable ones is the award of the Associate Fellowship of the Royal College of Veterinary Surgeons that I was awarded in 2011 for my contribution to research and education. And last year I was also awarded the American Society of Animal Science President Award for my notable contribution into animal research. So my aspirations are to train a young scientist to make sure that they have confidence and help them to be successful and have employments that they have a happy life. But also I would like to continue my research and to identify ultimately how the gut communicates with the rest of the organs in the body, in particular the brain. And I want to do that for the rest of my life.